In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an intraday trading workspace. I'll show you how to create exactly the same trading workspace as I do. So let's create the charts first. Let's go to new chart and let's go, for example, for euro dollar. Press enter. The first chart will be 60-minute chart and let's load 40 days. In this chart, we will have weekly profiles. So you select the fixed volume profile, double click it, and now we need to configure the profile. You need to configure the profiles according to the table which I have on my website. So this is my website, and you go to the volume profile section, and then you go to volume profile pack quick guide. In here, there is this table, and you set the profile accordingly to this table. So for example, when you have 30-minute chart, you will set data period like this, 1 to 5 ticks or 1 to 5 seconds, and for Forex you will use medium range size. And if you set it according to the table, the profile will run smoothly and it will show you a nice detail of the volumes. So always check this table when you are creating a workspace, alright? So let's go back to the chart and let's set the weekly profiles for 1 minute, because it doesn't need to be that precise, but we need to have it fast. This chart will be sort of overview chart, all right? And because it will be showing weekly profiles, we can set the range size of the profiles to large or extra large. So let's go for large, so it's more detailed. And in here, we'll select weekly because we want weekly profiles. All right, so we go apply and OK. So this is the first chart that we'll be using. This is sort of overview chart to see how the trend goes, how the volumes are distributed throughout the whole week and throughout the previous weeks. The next chart I'm going to create will be a 30-minute chart and it will use daily profiles. So I'm going to new chart, again euro dollar. This one will be 30-minute chart and I'll load 10 days of it. Let's place it in here and let's right click, go to indicators and go to TraderDale's fixed volume profile, and let's set this one to 5 seconds, and it's already set to daily and to medium. Alright, so we go apply and OK. Right now it's calculating and it will pop up in a few seconds. Right, so here we go. Those are daily profiles. So currently we have the overview chart, 60-minute chart with weekly profiles, then this more detailed chart with daily profiles. It's a 30-minute chart with fixed daily profiles. And the last chart I'm going to create will be also a 30-minute chart, but this time I'll be using flexible profile. So again, you go to new chart, again euro dollar, 30-minute chart, let's load 10 days, press OK, let's move it in here, right click it, indicators, then search for TraderDale flexible volume profile. Let's leave it for 5-second period value and medium range size. So you go apply and OK. So now we have 3 working windows, and this is basically how my trading workspace looks like. One chart is for overview, and another 2 charts are for a more detailed view. Alright, so this is the flexible profile on this chart, and right now we want to link those 3 charts as I've already showed you. So let's link them with the red color, and when you change instrument in one chart, it will automatically change in all the charts. Alright, so let me show you. I'll go, for example, for Australian dollar, US dollar. And now you can see that all the charts switched to Australian dollar, US dollar. Alright. Don't forget to save your workspace. So you go to workspaces and you can save it. You can call it, for example, intraday workspace. Alright, and you go save. So this is one type of workspace, and let me now create one more workspace, and this will also be intraday workspace. It will be a bit different. Maybe you'll like this one more. It's just about preference. So let's go to workspaces and let's go for new. We'll create a new workspace and I'll call it intraday workspace option 2. So I'll create a new window, chart. Let's start with euro dollar. It will be a 30 minutes chart. I'll load 60 days of data. And in this chart, I'll use 2 indicators. I'll use both the fixed profile and the flexible profile. I'll use the fixed profile for weekly profiles to see the overview, to see the big picture. Right? Those are the weekly profiles. That's the big picture. And also, I'll add the flexible profile. I'll leave the settings as they are now because it's quite alright. So apply, OK. Now it's calculating, and now it's finished. So in one chart, we have the fixed profile, which show us the big picture, how the volumes go distributed throughout the whole week. And we also have the flexible profiles, which we can use to look more into details of separate sections of the charts. This is another nice option how you can set up your workspace. Alright, so those were 2 workspaces which you can use, 2 workspaces that I like to use. Make sure you always use this table. It's very handy, especially if you go, for example, to futures, then those values are a little bit different. You can see that, especially in the range size, it's different. Whereas for a 30-minute chart on Forex, you need to use medium range size. For futures, for most futures, the same time frame, there is a different range size. Alright, so always use this table when you are setting your workspace, as it is really helpful. Alright, so that's for the video, and the next part will be about intraday trading setups.